I couldn't believe the fact that I was getting to work with Bachchan sir. Like, for me, one of the main reasons why I am doing this film is because of sir. Because once you're an actor, sir is someone that anyone would want to work with. Goodbye has been special. It's such an unconventional, subject that, like you said.
Sure.
At the same time, I think tomorrow it's going to, be as wonderful as I, want it to be, because it's a subject which is a slice of life, which will connect to every families across the globe, and which is extremely special to me. He's played this prank on me. He's an extremely funny person, and he's an extremely fun person to be around, There were wrap-up parties where he was playing the DJ for us.
Mr. Bachchan was playing the DJ?
Yeah, like we had DJ Bachchan nights.
Okay.
Like that's what we would call it. Both of our journeys are so different, but somehow like both of our films had, because Goodbye was a film which was supposed to release like 2 years back, but because of pandemic it sort of like got prolonged. And of course, Liger was supposed to release now, and of course got delayed with pandemic and everything. So it's not like decided or discussed on, but this is both of our journeys, and we're doing it like separately as much as well as possible. I've sadly never been on like a date. Yeah. I don't remember this.
Hello and welcome to News 18 Showsha. My name is Sonil Dedhia, and today we have with us the national crush and whose Hindi debut is one of the most anticipated this year, Rashmika Mandanna. Welcome.
So, were you studying in tech or were you working in tech?
No.
You speak like that. Very studious, very like on the point, very like, okay, today we're here for this. We're doing this.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
It is a very good thing.
Thank you. That's a nice compliment coming from you. Thank you so much. But Rashmika, tell me this. A lot of good things are happening. Sitaramam just has done fabulous job. You have films, this Goodbye is coming up. You have a film with Thalapathy Vijay. You have a film with Siddharth Malhotra, with Ranbir Kapoor. Wow. What's the whole headspace like?
I think right now I'm just working the hardest that I've ever worked, and keeping my mind focused on work, as like I'm so focused on work that my parents and my friends have disowned me. They're like, we're not even finding time with you, so you go. But I think it's been lovely on a work front, and all of my family is so proud of all the work that I'm doing, and my friends are so proud, and this constant support. And at the same time, I know that I can't sort of like take anything for granted. I regard all of this very highly, and yeah, I'm at a good mind space.
But amidst all the chaos that is happening, have you had the kind of time to kind of sit down, relax, and think about the whole success or probably whatever is happening around you?
I somehow never got to really celebrate my success, because I feel like constantly I am sort of like working on my next film already. So again, like with during the time of release of Goodbye, I'm going to be working on Varisu, which is the film with Thalapathy sir. So I think as actresses, at least, this is something which is constant with everyone, that we don't really get that time to celebrate our success and just sit and enjoy it.
But what are the complaints back home and probably with the friends then?
Never have time.
Okay.
You never have time for us. But they also understand what our job demands. For us, there's never like Sundays and off, or you get like holidays for say a Diwali or Dashara. There's nothing like that. There's no holiday for us. So holidays either when you feel sick or all of that, or it's like sometimes when you're just like, okay, I need this 1 week off and I'm just going to go away and all of that. Our friends can't take that time off because they are like on a 9 to 5 job. So our times really don't match, but whenever possible after shoot, I'll go chill with them on a Sunday, and all of that happens.
But has there ever been a time when you've just woken up and said, "Okay, today I'll just fake up and call a sick day"?
Oh, no. I've never done that. And I believe that that's wrong because, see, there's so much there's so much money being poured on a set or on a location. And if I do that, then the whole team is going to suffer. So I'm not this person who will do that. I will give them a heads up ki, okay, 1 month ke baad, like probably some, say from 5th to the 9th, I'm going to take some time off to myself.
Sure.
Or take time off from for my family, and that time I'll go, which is planned like months before. But I'm never this person who calls in sick.
Tell us about GoodBye. You know, it's a pretty unconventional subject and an unconventional role. You know, a lot of female actors would want this whole big Bollywood debut. What was it that you thought that this is the film that I want to kind of make my Hindi debut with?
It's not really a thought like that. It's more like I like the story so much that I don't want to miss out on it. I didn't know ki this would be my first film or my second film. I've just treated my first straight Hindi film as another film that I've done in my journey. You know, so having this as my debut film is just like a icing on the cake, which is fallen so beautifully. But for me, it was never like a calculated move ki this is what I need to do. GoodBye has been special. It's such a conventional subject that, like you said.
Sure.
At the same time, I think tomorrow it's going to, be as wonderful as I, want it to be, because it's a subject which is a slice of life, which will connect to every families across the globe, and which is extremely special to me,
Rashmika, you often mention the fact that you have been an accidental actor. From being an accidental actor to sharing the screen space with Mr. Bachchan, was that like something like a moment where you had to pinch yourself or probably say, oh, this is happening?
Well, initially I did sort of like ask my director again, ki, are you sure I'm the person that you're thinking about and you have not mistaken? Because I couldn't believe the fact that I was getting to work with Bachchan sir. Like, for me, one of the main reasons why I am doing this film is because of sir. Because once you're an actor, sir is someone that anyone would want to work with, because there's so much learning that you get to do. And I have, in fact, learned so much on set. And I got to do this so early in my career, which I'm extremely grateful for.
I was just recently speaking to Pavel Gulati, who's also part of the film.
Yeah.
And, he told me that Mr. Bachchan comes as an intimidating person, but on the sets, he's like a child. And
he's like a baby.
And he plays a lot of prank. Did that happen with you?
I think we always were going to the set like a family itself, because it's such a family-oriented cinema that all of us were in it together, all times. So, he's played this prank on me. He's an extremely funny person, and he's an extremely fun person to be around. There were wrap-up parties where he was playing the DJ for us.
Mr. Bachchan was playing the DJ?
Yeah, like we had DJ Bachchan nights. Okay. Like that's what we would call it. And on my birthday, like I think my birthday is on the April 3rd. But the second birthday I spent with the team was on my birthday is on April 5th. And the second birthday I spent with my team was, on April 3rd, we were wrapping up our film in in Rishikesh. And then we had a DJ night there. So that DJ night, he was playing Sami, and he was dancing to Sami and all of that. It was so warm. It is so amazing when everyone enjoy a film together.
Right. You have this tag called National Crush, and something, I don't think of any other female actors who kind of got that kind of a tag. How does it feel to be that kind of, having that tag with you? And is that like a responsibility? Is it something that you look at it?
I take this as an absolute honor that, I've been given something like this. But for me, it's not a pressure. It's just people conveying their love to me, which I'm very happy to receive, of course. But I would never take it as a pressure, because then it'll change the way that I work. I can't always have this baggage and work on something.
Sure.
I remove of all of my baggages. I'm like, okay, this is something that I've never tried, or this is something new for me, experimental for me. I want to try and do it.
Right.
So I don't want this to be a baggage. I don't want it to be like a responsibility. I have it now, and I'm happy that I have it now. I will be grateful for it, but I know it's not going to last forever. So while I have it, I'm keeping and being happy with it.
Speaking of crush, is there any room for love at this point of time?
Well, like my family and my friends have already given up on me, saying your time is unavailable. I feel like relationships are something which you have to nurture. You have to give in a lot of time, you have to give in a lot of patience, and you need to give in a lot of effort.
Right.
So right now we're so involved in work constantly that you're hardly ever getting the time to keep up with your own pace.
Right.
So I feel like that's where I am at life right now. But if something were to bloom, then yeah, it's good.
You've done a lot of work in Telugu films, and that is one industry which is, it's like a lineage where a family, it passes on from family to family, and it's a very close-knit industry. We had Vijay Deverakonda also making his Hindi debut, straight Hindi film this year, and you're doing it, and you both have been very close friends. Is that something that you all discussed?
No, yeah, see, both of us have done some of our biggest films together. So early, I must add, in our careers, and this time he's done a pan-India film. That wasn't a straight Hindi film, it was a pan-India film. And of course, which he's received immense love for. And I am coming with my straight Hindi film, my first ever. So I think both of our careers are so different, but at the same time, both of us haven't led each other's journey, so we can't really speak for one another. But I feel like him being this person that I've always known and been close to, that of course I will take in a lot of advice, not really advice, but if I feel like I need to ask someone regarding anything in the industry, I ask him. And he's always been there, so I feel like, both of our journeys are so different, but somehow both of our films had, because GoodBye was a film which was supposed to release 2 years back, but because of pandemic it sort of got prolonged. And of course, Liger was supposed to release now, and of course got delayed with pandemic and everything. So it's not decided or discussed on, but this is both of our journeys, and we're doing it separately as much as well as possible.
But does the whole speculation around both of you all does that affect the friendship? Is there at any point of time where you have to pick up a call on him, that you have to talk and say, okay, this is happening, or did you all have a laugh about it?
Of course, when I watch some videos and I find it very cute, I'm like, arey yaar, it's too cute, but it's not something we sit and discuss on. If given a chance, we would be sitting there and playing board games with some 15 of us. We are a 15 member gang, and we would all be sitting and playing board games rather than discuss about what's happening in the industry. Because yeah, you're actors and everything, but at the same time, you have to be grounded and be with your friends. So for us, that's equally as important as this. So yeah.
Coming back to films, Pushpa is still spoken about.
Yeah.
And we recently had the Muhurat of Pushpa 2, which is something that has happened. How are you preparing for it, and what is the whole, feel that you're going to get back to that character?
I feel like Pushpa 1 was sort of like an introduction for all our characters. Now we have a better take on our characters, and now because we know what world it is, because in Pushpa 1, the only person who saw the world was Sukumar sir. And of course while shooting Allu Arjun sir also. But Pushpa 2, all of the artists know what world it is in, what our characters are in. So I feel like that was more like a prep for what's going to come. And now people are just going to see like best of the performances happening and best of the story happening. So I'm very excited. Now I know how Srivalli is going to be. I know the look, I know how she is and all of that, because I generally don't look into the monitor, so I don't know what's happening. Now that I've watched the film, I'm going to be more prepared for the second part.
The other film that people are talking about is your pairing with Ranbir Kapoor in Animal.
Yeah.
Tell us, the way you worked with him, or probably, the whole idea of sharing the screen space with Ranbir.
I am absolutely enjoying the process of filmmaking with RK and Sandeep. I think they are some of the best people in their own craft, and I am so grateful that I get to work with, people like these, because they're so sure of their craft. And RK is such a good actor, and Sandeep is an amazing director, that I feel like I'm learning so much from the boys, but at the same time, I'm giving as much as possible as an actor. So there's constant discussions on our performances and anything under the sun, basically. We're so comfortable talking to each other about everything that, I think that comfort sort of like turns into chemistry, and that chemistry turns into performances, and audience will witness it tomorrow. So I'm very excited to show what we've shot, and I hear Sandeep sir saying that it's coming out really well. So I'm very excited.
Rashmika, since it's your first Hindi film, we have a list of rapid fire questions, which is going to be the first thing.
Ooh.
So I'll just start with it.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to have a first kind of a rapid fire with Rashmika Mandanna. This is it. The first thing that you do in the morning.
Look into my phone. Don't do it. It's not good.
The first person you texted today.
I don't remember. But probably my manager.
Okay. Your first paycheck.
For Kirik Party, I don't know. 20k, 30k. I don't know. I don't remember.
Your first time you splurged to buy something for yourself.
My car.
Okay. And what is your first car?
Audi.
The first international destination that you traveled to?
I don't remember this. International. Dubai, I think.
Your first date, and how was it?
I've sadly never been on like a date. Yeah.
Never been on a date?
Yeah. It's
you
so
being the
strange.
national crush and never been on a date?
Like college and all, you hang out, but you don't like go out on a date. It's strange.
The first audition?
First audition. It was for a series, and I got rejected miserably.
The first celebrity you ever met, and how did you react?
First celebrity I ever met was my producers of Kirik Party, my director and producers of Kirik Party, and I was very nervous.
The first crush as an actor, the first actor that you had a crush on?
Vijay Deverakonda sir.
Okay. Have you told him that?
Yeah, he knows very clearly. I make it quite evident.
The first fan moment?
Fan moment, Vijay sir. Like I ended up doing this to sir on camera, and someone captured it, and it was very sweet.
Thank you so much, Rashmika. This was a lovely conversation.
Thank you, sir.
And looking forward
so lovely
to
talking.
Goodbye.
I hope you get the time to watch it.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi everyone, this is Rashmika Mandanna, and you're watching me on News 18 Showsha. If you like this video, please like, follow, subscribe, and share. Thank you.